atmosfer tidak cukup untuk memicu percikan fusi biasa tidak akan cukup. Diperlukan aliran oksigen yang padat. Satu-satunya jalan keluar adalah mengarahkan pesawat turun. Pesawat harus menuju sejauh 3 atau 4 km menuju bumi. Di sanalah udara menjadi padat untuk memulai proses pembakaran kembali. Kasus tahun 2004 di langit Missouri menjadi buktinya. 2 pilot menguji batas kemampuan pesawat dan naik ke ketinggian maksimal. Di titik 41.000 kaki, kedua mesin mati total karena kekurangan oksigen. Kru mencoba menyalakannya 4 kali, namun di udara hampa dan dingin, hal itu mustahil. Mereka terpaksa turun 4 km lebih rendah agar mesin mendapatkan cukup udara untuk menyala kembali. Namun saat turun, kecepatan pesawat meningkat drastis. Pesawat kembali masuk zona cockpit corner. Satu gerakan cerobong pilot.
My childhood musings, so naive.
Ini lingkaran setan batasan fisika. Satu solusi langsung melahirkan masalah baru yang berbahaya. Mesin berjuang mendapatkan udara, dan pesawat sedang diuji kekuatannya oleh tekanan dahsyat. Ingat tentang waktu 15 detik untuk mencapai diri di barisan depan. Momen singkat itu bergantung pada seberapa tangguh sekarang, apakah yang mendahului apa yang sebenarnya terjadi pada pesawat Anda bahwa
Dark cloud.
I have witnessed 30 million futile ends atop this cliff. You may not agree with me, but I've always believed that this number has made me the person who understands Kozlov the most. This is also where he decapitated me on that day and pointed his sword at the eon of destruction. He suffered a tragic defeat, but also achieved a legendary deed. A drop of burning golden blood, the blood that will cleanse the world, dripped from the god's wound.
Nanook? I didn't manage to hurt them?
Yes, it melded into Kozlana's body, becoming the destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, then go and awaken his fury. She hides in the crevices of time, in the most concealed corner of Amphorius. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her footsteps. Just like how the blazing sun can only rise at the end of the Evernight.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
I have nothing to gain from helping you two work together. But in this cycle, Kozlana never answered my calls. Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake, still fighting the whispers of the black tide. Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Lana, fine. I'm back. What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
Partner. Done hung.
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve at this very cliff.
I have forgotten everything except the belief I had when I set off. Even this body is as alien to me as your words. All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing? Look at what this world has become. You know what it's waiting for. Even if you've forgotten everything, I still believe that you will make the right choice, like you did in the past.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate? Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
No.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap. All the bad memories woke up first. Long time no see, partner.
Well, it was only a very brief farewell for me.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if all else does. Because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, it needed more time to wake up. Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses. There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Today we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Emphorius. Stand with me and become heroes! Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Even though I am no longer a hero, and the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead.
Everyone I know is dead, and the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces.
But there is still a group of heroes that I know. And they will bring the true tomorrow to Amphorius.
This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
It only ever burned for world bearing.
Mungkin karena pemimpin tertinggi di baliknya, atau para manusia top punya batas tertentu yang tak bisa dilewati. Meskipun pemimpin tertinggi dalam negosiasi,
So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first. Don't make me wait too long, partner.
Deal.
What if we were born from the destruction?
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
Let us go to the other side of the night. You know that the dawn is there, and the blazing sun destined to rise.
It won't be too long before our paths cross again.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. It is time for you to set out, my lord. I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny. In a history known by none, Terravox, the Earth, fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious, contradicting the extrapolations of 13 million cycles. I have reasons to suspect it also has something to do with Lady March 7th.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions are not important. Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
Lord Donham is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old friend. The Inspiration Circuits recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefli even lowered their hand to welcome.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such trivial content. But if that's the case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromas trivia for your pleasure.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Indeed. The experiment's variable will be eliminated by my enemy's very hands. A beautiful way to kill two birds with one stone, isn't it? You know very well that everything I said about that Remembrance Pathstrider was true. Both my hypothesis regarding her identity and my recommendations to Lord Don Han.
Yes, I know. You haven't told a single lie so far. But I noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her. It's almost like you were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
Since you're talking in such a blunt way, I'm assuming you haven't actually found any concrete evidence.
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts, opting to only show partial truths. Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control, and I traced it upstream to discover one single word. Like Kyrgyz, tell me, what is the demiurge?
Berbicara dengan mediator Pakistan lalu pergi. Tapi fakta bahwa mereka pergi ke Pakistan berarti mungkin Menteri Luar Negeri Iran datang membawa pesan tentang kapan mereka ingin mengadakan negosiasi di masa depan. Hanya waktu yang akan menjawab apa informasi itu.
The grove. Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. Finan gave his all for her. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove.
USS Gerald R. Ford dan USS George Bush. Secara keseluruhan, ini mencakup lebih dari 200 pesawat, 15.000 pelaut serta marinir. Sekarang di sini pada peta, Anda dapat melihat lokasi ketiga kapal induk tersebut. Kita memiliki satu di Laut Merah, satu di Laut Arab, 4 di luar Benua. Disitulah lokasi yang berada. Ada satu di Samudra Hindia, dan menuju Laut Arab.
So this was my child.
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove and woke all creatures from their slumber. And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you have no intention of listening to the cries of the earth.
You
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. Is it not natural that the offspring of Georios would take on their duty? I am Terravox, Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you. Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the transmutation arcanum not precisely your specialty, descendant of the permanence?
How do you know about... Was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria Tide and disappear from the world's memories.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her. Why?
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence. The birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the world bearer's memories. But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Veil of Evernight.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood. The earth is hungry, and only the permanence can satisfy it.
This madness seems exactly like Morostruck.
Tomorrow! Wretched and fleeting! I will protect all beauty! Burn it all! Receive divinity! The dead return! A future could come! Beauty is eternal! I will protect all beauty! Forever till I am struck!
Cloud Knights? How is that possible?
Wretched and fleeting! Forever till... Tomorrow!
It's endless. Has the Memoria Tide returned?
Fires of abomination reignite. Why not join that water mirrored
Burn it all! Bloom! Repay! Accept your punishment! So feeble! Conquer all lands! A miracle! Saving of the safe! It's over! Tomorrow! Core flames consume me!
The audience is globally divided into two distinct groups. Many people feel certain that a divine protector watched over him, while skeptics argue that simple chance was the only
Disordered
factor at play.
memory?
Regardless of your stance, the details of this event are truly remarkable. The situation unfolded as Father Bach walked
The
through his church
mists
one
of the
afternoon.
past
During the
shall
event, a
drift
sudden and
away.
life-threatening crisis developed. A teenager behind the wheel of an
What?
Scatter, fade, turn to foam.
You can do this. I give you 200 bucks.
Do you not remember me? After all, I am
and the heavy burden you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Don Fong? Is this another memo snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then and allowed me to remain deep in your consciousness. If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever forget you.
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphorius' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
Yes, Mom. Yes.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covets permanence.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Training? Yes, I train right now. Yeah, with my friends right now.
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Don Fong, and I have even less desire to become entangled with him again. I only have one concern right now: bringing my companions back safely. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Don Fong.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria Tide still run rampant. Let me accompany you through these rooms. You could use the help. And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just let things rest.
Do as you please. I'm moving ahead. Speaking of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
This tracks is so nice, honestly. Thank you. Thank you. Why is this so heavy? This one? Why it's so heavy? Just the regular map. Just hold it. It's okay, I will lift it. Yes, no, sorry.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
It's all good now. Yanis's blessing is full, and the hidden passage can be used again.
Can I have the straps?
No, the Emperor Marauder's legions can launch a surprise attack from the grove. Who knows if Terravox will be able to succeed? Huh? Who is this warrior?
Lady Trebios, I am Dan Heng, the Trailblazer's companion.
Dan Heng? Nice to meet you. I didn't realize Little Gray had more companions in addition to Little Cyrene.
There is no need to elaborate further. They are merely a collection of your memories, just like me.
No. If they were my memories, they would recognize me.
Don Hong? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. Terrible battle is about to break out here. Hycelan's, Tux Gladiorum is not far ahead. The evacuation efforts are almost over, so go now. Or it might be too late.
Hycelan's. I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now. Thank you.
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so we'll be off. Please, take care, Dan Heng.
Memories crazed ramblings. What do you think?
It's too early to reach a conclusion, but this memory is most definitely not mine.
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terravox, or it belongs to her, the person you're desperately looking for. But the probability of the latter is very low. You should know better than I do. After that final battle, even the first genius couldn't determine where she went.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea. Let's forget Evernight for now. In the vortex of Genesis, there was someone else who went missing along with her. I still have a chance to make contact with her. The way I'll do it is right here, in the grove.
I'm not sure, maybe after that, yeah. Yes, I will be sure.
Stay back! Cursed beast!
Reminds me of I just
There's not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria Tide.
I have one more. Okay. Please, let me just finish this set. This set. What are you doing? You playing the decision when you leave follow me. This is my point of view. Can you bring them up? What is this, huh? Sorry.
Bartolos?
We usually do like 3 bites or like just some workout.
I see. Thank you for the advice. My Cloud Hymn magic will take it from here.
Thank you. I'll just take my phone there. Thank you for this. I got a phone. Do you like me? I don't think so. No, I appreciate don't need to don't need to let me go to for the fashion. I'm good people. But don't tell this to me. Yeah, sure. I will just bring my phone.
I will walk to the end of all your mills.
Now, it's time to awaken the person we're looking for.
A pool of spirit water. I see. You plan to resonate with the waters of this world.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration calls forth the spirit water's memories.
The next level was what?
How incredible. There are still survivors in Amphorius. And this one even knows how to use the arts of water.
Very good. It's nice to meet the ocean demigod, Lady Hysevens.
A green dragonfish. The Udonho. I hope I've remembered your name correctly. Scale Gorge Waterscape is your home, isn't it? In Greyfry's memories, I saw you two standing side by side.
That's fortunate. It means I won't have to introduce myself. I can get straight to the point. Tell me, where are Evernight and her?
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after him, but layered cliffs blocked the water's current. You must be careful. Earth has abandoned the Flame Chase mission. Though Terravox still lives, they're not an ally of the Trailblaze.
That's no surprise. I've already exchanged blows with that mad demigod.
I didn't think the worst would still come to pass.
He also intends to get his hands on a dangerous power. As his comrade in arms, do you know what his goal is?
Terravox has only ever cared for life born from this soil. If they covet powers from beyond the sky, I suppose it's out of the same care. Even so, their behavior is far too unusual.
I presume they wouldn't have made such a drastic and irreversible decision if they had not exhausted all other means. But embracing the permanence may result in even more misfortune.
While I admire that demigod's willpower, my position has not changed. It seems that if I want to find Evernight, I will have to confront Earth. Since my opponent has already turned into a vicious beast, what I do won't weigh on my conscience.
Then allow my spectre to accompany Lord Donho, as the demigod who witnessed the end of this world. At least let me sing an elegy for my last comrade.
That doesn't sound like something you would normally say.
Huh?
What I do won't weigh on my conscience. I can certainly guess what you mean by that.
I will never hesitate for my companions. I am a nameless. And what I'm going to do is defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
Then I misspoke. That is exactly how the guard of the Astral Express should act.
If you please, Lady Hysevens.
Hold on to this current, for it still carries the warmth of Greyfry. Hopefully, it will lead us to the depths where our companion is hidden.
And then we do it like this. Like this. Why like what? Like.
I've praised it all. No thanks.
Electra, is that you?
Who's that?
You're right on time. Let the ocean sink into the Memoria tide. Has become part of the sacrifice to resurrect the earth.
This is like how much kilo? Maybe 100 grams for like regular waffle. Don't do like this. This is not 100 grams, maybe. Like how
Where's it all?
The whole grove is...
Of 5 people, 3, you are one of them.
Is it over?
It seems so. These phantom...
It's unusually quiet here compared to before.
Don't let your guard down. The Memoria Tide has become even more violent.
Is that...
I will walk.
This is an interesting-looking wine jar. Was it Baiham who brought it?
It's a specialty from Thalassa that she brought and left here just for this gathering.
But she herself didn't come?
Your mind retains far more of the past than I had imagined. I've seen this farewell more than once in my dreams. The previous life is just an immersion to a newly born Vidyadhara. You know rationally that these are your memories, but it doesn't feel like you experienced them yourself. I use dragon transmutation for selfish reasons, and close friends turn to enemies. You probably want to ask me if it was worth it.
The Military Affairs Office is placing more importance on the Yuchue's battle this time. And the Yaoqing called her back for a patrol mission.
Some people are born with adventure in their blood and can't stop for even a moment. No matter, I'll drink her portion for her.
We're already toasting. Why don't we wait for Dongfang?
As always, the High Elder has endless meetings with the preceptors that he can't get away from. Let's not wait on him.
Isn't this just water?
I'll relay her exact words. It is a mistake to drink too much before a battle, so I'll leave a jar of spring water from Thalassa's Crystal Palace. She said that wine only has flavor after a triumphant return.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't want to go along with her, but she insisted on seeing your expression after your first sip.
Any gift from a friend, whether it is water or wine, is rich in flavor all the same.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value. I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Ah, you're just in time. The punishment for making us all wait should be 3 cups of wine.
Spare me, please. I've already suffered enough next to the ancient sea. I've convinced the preceptors. Vidyadhara, Cloud and Magi will join the battle on the front lines, and our armies will fight side by side.
It seems like you can now carry out your plan for dealing with the Kitu Mirage, Jingyuan.
Thank you for standing your ground against the dissenters, Dongfeng.
I never thought those preceptors would ever relent. After all of this, countless Vidyadhara will lose their lives, with no chance at a molting rebirth. We all understand this. But the Vidyadhara cannot become a part of the Alliance's destiny if we do not share in its joys and sorrows. We would only be bystanders to everyone else's suffering.
That is something we all understand as well. That is also why we've gathered here. Come, raise your cups. This toast is not for bidding farewell to each other, but for honoring the soldiers who will not return, for honoring our companions.
Apologies. My reckless plan must have put a lot of pressure on you.
Nonsense. If our positions were flipped, you'd support me no matter how reckless my plan was. Right?
Of course. But let's try not to be too reckless.
When you make a decision like this, people will always ask, was it worth it? And you will also forever question yourself. Do you know how you will answer that question?
I won't answer it. I will prove it.
That's right. My sword is my answer.
Thank you, Dongfeng. Thank you, Jingyuan. Oh, thank you, Jingliu. And thank you, Bai Heng, wherever you run off to.
Ridiculous. How did you get drunk from spring water?
I'm just full of joy. It feels like I've just forged a divine weapon with masterful craftsmanship. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. That's what I always firmly believed in the past. But I never truly felt like I was alive until I met all of you. Now, I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. No, pretend I didn't say that.
It's over. And you know exactly what happened to these 5 afterward. So, can you understand it now? After both she and March 7th have left you. Losing a dear friend with whom you've shared so much can never be considered a victory. It's a failure that torments you for the rest of your life. I could never accept that kind of fate.
So you made a decision.
I was the one who used the transmutation arcanum. I was the one who swore to bring Bai Heng back to life. And the one who brought everything past the point of no return.
That was also me.
Do you have any regrets, Danfang?
Even if I could reverse time, I would not choose differently. And if it had been Jing Liu, Jin Yuan, or even Ying Xing who died in battle, I'd still choose to do the same thing. Because only I could make that choice and protect all of this. Now, for the sake of your companions, for the sake of those two who walk alongside you, how much are you willing to sacrifice, Dan Hong?
Everything.
Your answer does not surprise me.
They are more than just my companions. They are the path I took that led me to where I am now. So they will also be beacons for when I am lost, leading me to the future until my next reincarnation.
Then let me see how you'll carry out your convictions.
Let's leave this place and go settle things with that mad demigod.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
Самая реакция, которая прямо сейчас Yesterday, it's honestly before I
I've traced it all. No thanks. I will walk to the end of all your mountains. No matter the cost. Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades? So this was my childhood dream, huh?
This campaign has been far too cruel. Necessary sacrifice of the flame Seismic Walking Dragon. History shall remember you as a Titan Slayer.
Memories intersect. Another.
I see the destination that the destruction leads to.
Golden blood is gurgling out. As expected, someone's been waiting for us.
It's you.
They are here. A scion of permanence. And your old comrade in arms. Terravox, my old friend. Indulge yourself. Let this Memoria tide swallow everything.
Be prepared for the worst, Lord Dunham. This mountain dweller must not be underestimated. Geocles the Mountain Breaker. Earth's Dromus Rider. It's been a while.
Mountain Breaker? He's not Terravox?
I remember you, little fish, and your despicable master.
I didn't think you were still alive.
Death is just a return to the earth for mountain dwellers, thanks to Evernight's gift. I was able to come back to the mortal realm and keep watch over my dear friend, the Earth demigod who was sacrificed to the flame chase plot in vain. Long Scion, you are the most important offering in this ritual sacrifice. No matter how strong your will is, it will eventually be swallowed by the Memoria tide. When that time comes, you and the powers you bear will serve us. We will use use the permanence to awaken the fallen giant dragon and give the earth an everlasting body.
I see. So you pretended to be Terravox in order to lead us here into a trap.
If it weren't for the Imperator's tricks, the name Terravox would be shared between us anyway.
They made the right choice for Amphorius's tomorrow.
But the tomorrow you speak of only ever had a place for humans. Once, my old friend, I will once again start a fire that burns away the chains that shackle us.
Why don't you leave this to me, Lord Dunham? Use that hidden passage to reach the opposite shore. Perhaps Greyfry's there, deeper inside.
No. I will stay here. Mountain Breaker, hero of the mountain dwellers. If I do not stay here and triumph over him, he will die an ugly death in delusions of the permanence. That should not be his destiny. And for the vicious beast that insists on obstructing the Astral Express and threatening the fate of the world. We've stood on the precipice countless times along this journey, forced to make difficult choices in the face of disaster. But this time, it's my turn to put some pressure on this world. This feeling, this Octo's color. Blue. I can't let them down. Beauty is eternal. I will protect all beauty. Receive divinity. Repay. Then return! Burn it all. I am struck. Now accept your punishment. Burn it all. Tomorrow. So feeble. Upon you. Forever doomed. Future will come. Innumerable core flames consume me. Tear the sky.
It's time to stop struggling, Geocles. Go to your death with dignity.
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight? How was the Great Mountain Breaker reduced to this? That's...
Leave it to me. I'll recount the Earth's heaviest past and sever its deepest delusion.
Terravox, is that you? Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain ranges grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still surging through your veins, fast and strong.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. The being who stands here now is just the former comrade of the mountain. And the traitor who abandoned him.
Traitor.
Terravox was once a member of Geocles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders and their brave Dromuses. Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Georios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the changes amidst the rifts of the earth, and now they had to learn to survive in the crevices of the epics. Someone had to watch over the earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan's divine authority and sink into the cliffs, using my flesh and blood forged of stone to mend the land. But there was one betrayal I could never forget. Mountain Breaker refused to believe that was my choice, even till his dying breath. Faced with having to surrender to the Imperator, he chose to die instead.
So this is why you decided to conspire with Evernight.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The great power from beyond the sky, called the Remembrance. It's incredible. Geocles was able to be reborn as a rebel sprite. He numbered about the times we fought side by side. Just like how all the lives this body carries speak to me. Evernight did not ask for much in return. She only wished for me to use the divine authority of Earth to hide her tracks.
Since you're being so candid, does this mean you've given up resisting?
For a beast on the brink of death, what is the point of resistance?
I see. 1,000 years have passed, and your mind has long since been shattered.
This frail body bears the weight of all those I've betrayed. And now, my only wish is to rest with them. In the unchanging past. Go, long Sire. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's protection, revealing the secrets underneath. The deepest depths in Amphorius, the great tomb where all the past is buried. The one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place. Before her arrival, no one knew of its existence.
In other words, that is the place where Evernight came into being.
And it is also where she is now.
You sank willingly into the past, And now your memories have turned into this form. Was it worth it?
At least I still remember. As long as I never forget, they will live on.
Primitive and animalistic. I understand these instincts. Have you ever regretted anything?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. It is the sum of all the living things that stand on it. I have never regretted defending the creatures of this world.
Then, a final question. Terravox, after all of this, how much are you willing to sacrifice for the power of the permanence?
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand my destiny. No matter how I struggle, the Earth will never be able to reach the stars. But my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle. At the end of my life, I want to make one last effort to give them a chance to move on to the future. Even if it is a future I am not able to witness.
I understand. Then, join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once more. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain unshaken. Give me the core flame that burns within you, and allow this immortal body of the permanence to bear the furnace of life for you.
Long Scion, are you willing to bring them all into the new world?
I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question from a different perspective. The permanence is the path that dragons trod, and eternity is life's deepest desire. If you entrust the Earth's living beings to me, they will live in symbiosis with the instincts in my blood. With this body as an ark, I will deliver them to tomorrow for you. That tomorrow won't be the end of Amphorius' west wind, but a vast and boundless sea of stars. It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side, not a prison made for remembrance.
Avernight's memories, always. When someone with reservations. I misjudged your resolve. I understand. This is the only choice. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. This core flame born from the earth. It is the red soil from which life sprouts, and the furnace of all living things. It tells me to commit one final act of treason. entrust this heavy task to the trailblazers from beyond the sky. Let them tend to the wild terrain and safeguard the lands. And thus bring the endless stream of life into the distant future.
I promise you, Terravox.
When I hand over the divine authority, this place will fall to pieces. Are you prepared to hold up the sacred tree if it falls?
Of course.
And free what remains of my body, and let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. As a demigod, you shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion. I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this world. Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
My final rebellion.
One who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Fortunately, the worst did not come to pass. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. So what if that demigod had harbored ill intentions or vowed to fight to the death? Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs, though I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game and become a part of the Era Nova. This is the only way I can face my friends and this world with a clear conscience.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I to say goodbye. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. Go and march toward your own permanence. As for how to tame it, I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices, but at least we can do better in the future.